Hey guys, so we got another Cleveland Moto video for you. This is for the genuine motorcycle company, G400C. It's a single cylinder. Don't let the two front pipes on the front fool you. Though it's because we have a 4-valve head, we got dual exhaust ports up in the front, so dual exhaust headers keep things breathing nicely. Go ahead and take a look around the back of the motorcycle for you. So this is, you're probably going to recognize that motor. You're going to go, hey, I know that. That's a Honda XR 400 motor, if you're an old motocross guy. Or you might even say that's a Honda GB500 motor. But as any of the folks who have been running around in England will tell you, this in fact is the MASH 400. Sold in France, Germany, and England as the MASH 400. Really fun bike to run around on. Super lightweight. Very, very fuel efficient. Very economical. And we're going to take it down in the Metroparks and have some fun. So, going to have a quick little ride so you guys can see what it's all about. Okay, all the normal stuff. Gauges are exactly what you'd expect them to be. The bike is a single cylinder. It is fuel injected, so you get to see that needle sweep on the right-hand side. The bike is kickstart and electric start. The kickstart is more of an emergency starter. The electric start would be your main starter. Never had this bike give me any resistance whatsoever to starting. We sold a few of them. They are a blast. Absolute fun to ride around on. I want you to call attention to this paint. This paint is fantastic. Look at that sparkle. Really nice metallic, really nice paint lines on the tank itself. It's got a locking gas cap. Really cool machine. I absolutely dig it. Big fan of it around the shop, and our customers are very excited to have it. I know that we've been waiting for this bike for a couple, 3 years, and we're really happy to finally have it in-house. So let's go ahead and have a quick little jaunt through the park. Everyone likes to see the Metroparks, and we like to oblige. Metroparks are called an emerald necklace of park systems that run around the southwest and east perimeter of the city of Cleveland, go on for miles and miles, and they don't have too much in the way of traffic lights on them. This is again 400cc, and we do love that overhead cam. It's a very happy bike. It revs out just nice. Front brake is a single disc with dual with a 4-piston caliper. Pretty much standard for something in its weight class. Suspension is good. A little on the rough side, some people might call that firm. I'm okay with that. But it is an absolute hoot to ride. So, subscribing to the more fun to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow, that's kind of the way this bike lives. And it's the answer to that sort of, if we could have a bike from the 70s, but then do all the upgrades to it. Do everything you could to make the bike better. This is what you'd end up with, So if you started with an old CB350 or CB450 and said, I want to make it the best. I want to do everything we can to make the bike exciting. This is what you'd have. Again, about the Cleveland Metroparks, this is one of those places where they do invite you to speed because it's good for the economy. This is probably the most expensive place to get a speeding ticket in the entire city of Cleveland. I have heard tell of 15 over costing you $300. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm inclined to believe it. The Metroparks speed limit, one of our podcast listeners is a law enforcement officer for the Metroparks. And he said he'd like to remind us that the speed limit for the Metroparks is 30 miles per hour for the entire thing, even the parts we're riding on. So, just gorgeous, though, down here. We really get a chance to enjoy this being in Cleveland, working at the shop. It's a lot of fun when you have a motorcycle and you're like, oh, I got to go down and put some miles on this bike, got to do a demo ride. Well, yeah, there's a lot worse places to work. And I hope you guys are getting a little bit of the pipe. Pipes sound really nice. They're quiet. Nobody's going to accuse them of being loud, but they've got a nice little rumble to them, and it's very rewarding. Again, with this kind of a motorcycle, you can have big fun and look down and just barely be breaking the speed limit. I have to remind folks that in Cleveland, when it's not snow season, it is orange barrel season. You want to give these bicyclists a lot of room. You know, they come down here to the Metroparks so they can ride safely and not have to battle the traffic on the surface streets. And the Metroparks is wonderful for that. As much as we like to enjoy it with our motorcycles, they actually kind of need it for their training of the bicycles. Yeah, this bike is a lot of fun. And this kind of riding. And I do want to call attention. I'm 6'1". I'm 200 pounds. My knees are right on the knee pucks where they should be. We're going to blast up Old Lorraine Road here. Just head back to the shop. Now, this is Old Lorraine Road. This is one of the worst pieces of road in Cleveland. You'll see why. It is rough. And this is one of those ones where you just take nothing for granted. You know, you come through here and you could find anything. A hole that wasn't there yesterday, absolutely. You do want to make sure that you keep your wits about you on this thing because the pavement is so rough. And you come through here on something that has, 13-inch wheels or smaller, it'll really beat you up. Oh man, back to work. Up here out of the Metroparks, up here with the working stiffs. That's one of those things, you have a resource like that, it's right in your backyard, as they say, and you like to take advantage of it. To appreciate some of the art on the political statements on the car in front of us. Could be one of our Cleveland NASA employees. That was me being a nudge. But one of the nice things about this one too is you can recover from a stall. You do not have to put the bike in neutral. Simply pull that clutch and stab the start button. It'll come right back to life for you. And that is kind of a fun thing I like about the way they set the bike up. There are motorcycles that we ride where you do have to be in neutral to get the bike to start, and this is not one of them. So you can recover from an embarrassing moment rather quickly. You know, it's early in springtime in Cleveland when people haven't washed all the salt off the cars yet. Yeah, that's the transition going from the FLHP Harley-Davidson police bike to the 400cc single is, yeah, got to do a little bit more to make up for the loss of torque. I gotta say, these roads are, they're bumpy, they're rough, and this bike just takes it with dignity. Nothing but fun here. Some people have asked if it will wheelie. It absolutely will wheelie. I've even been able to get a wheelie going into second gear if I do it with enthusiasm. Just kind of, you guys can give it a little bit of a listen, hear what she's all about. And there you go. Kickstand down, bike in gear, the motor shuts off for safety. Go ahead and give you another look at it. And there's our G400C.